Hello there, friends. It's Laura from Cool Mom and Collected. And if you're following me on Instagram, then you may have noticed that heartful housework and joyful homemaking are some things I'm really working on these days. I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and raise my children in the ways of the Father. But I guess the reality of how much work keeping a home would take went right over my head. Today, I want to share 7 Bible verses to encourage us towards having a heart for housework and serving our families. I think most people are unaware of how much spiritual significance can be found in each dish we wash, each floor we sweep, and each toy we pick up. I hope that these scripture verses can encourage you and help you to see the beauty in housework as well. As homemakers, it can be so easy to feel unseen, unappreciated, and unloved. Many of us stay-at-home moms may even deal with feelings of bitterness due to these built-up emotions. We want help, we want acknowledgement, we want a break. When we work to please man, we will never be fully satisfied. But when we humbly do acts of service unto our Holy Father in heaven, who has given us more than we deserve, we can then do work for others with joy, expecting nothing in return. Be assured I'm not discouraging or denying the importance of husbands encouraging and showing gratitude to their wives for all they do. However, I'm highlighting where the forefront of the act of service should lie, and that's doing everything for the Lord first and foremost. So whatever we do, let's not do it for earthly praise, with a poor attitude, or longing for it to be over. Let's do it cheerfully unto the Lord who has given us the ability to do so. Instead of I have to clean the dishes, let's shift to I get to clean the dishes. Not only will our homes be happier, but on days when we don't get recognition from man, we'll know that our Father sees us and loves us. With delight means with great pleasure. I'm currently wiping 3 baby butts and diapers right now, and pleasure isn't exactly the word I'd use to describe what I'm feeling. Nauseous might be a more accurate word choice. Maybe this is why the Proverbs 31 wife is such a role model woman for us. It's not usually the norm to find pleasure in the dirty work, but it's possible to find delight in anything when we have Jesus. Someone told me recently, washing dishes means your family is blessed with food. Likewise, doing laundry means your family has clothing. Cleaning your home means you have a place to sleep. We become robbed of delight and joy in our housework when we feel a sense of entitlement towards these blessings, when in reality not everyone has a sink to clean or clothing to wash. The Bible compares a good wife to a fruitful vine in the very heart of her home. This held a big conviction for me. Am I a fruitful vine in my house? A fruitful wife speaks life over everything she touches, spreading joy like a rampant vine. If the joy of a fruitful wife is contagious to her household, then an unfruitful wife's misery would likely stunt everyone's growth. While this can feel like a heavy responsibility, it really is a beautiful one. This verse encourages me to not let the amount of work I have dictate a negative mood that kills the joy in my home or how I treat others. Instead, I want to use my role and acts of service as opportunities to spread positivity throughout my home and my family. I spent most of my youth complaining during household chores and responsibilities. Instead of demonstrating a heart of thankfulness, service, and joy towards my family, I enforced a negative association towards household duties. This is what I'm working on to undo in my adult life. I want to view housework in the home as a gift and as a ministry towards my family. Instead of looking to please myself daily, I want to look to the needs of others. Don't be fooled, homemakers. There's nothing meaningless about our role in the home. We're pouring into the mindsets of our husbands, children, and any guests who visit. It seems we hold more purpose than even we realize. It's important for us as the gatekeepers of our home to set wise priorities for ourselves. During the precious time that we're given to care for our homes, we should firstly invest heavily in things that truly matter and make a spiritual impact. Things like loving our husband, discipling our children in the Father, teaching them His ways, and sharing the love of Jesus with everyone that enters. Believe me when I say the time we put into creating an atmosphere of love for the people in our homes truly matters. This Proverbs 31 woman is clearly active and intentional in her house, and she manages to avoid being idle. That's impressive. Do you know how many times I've fallen into creating poor household habits because I binged YouTube instead of cooking, or I surfed Instagram for an hour instead of doing the dishes? Of course, I believe that times of rest for homemakers are necessary, but I don't think we should make a habit of idleness to the extent that we neglect our responsibilities. I'm also so thankful for our weekly Sabbath and how the Father created a time to ensure that we rest in Him. It's the moments where we choose to place the desires of our household above our own that we're acting out of selfless love towards the people in our homes. When our current decor doesn't align with the image we want for our homes, we must be reminded of what is truly important. It's not the cohesive theme throughout our house or the Pinterest-inspired headboard that will leave an impact on our families or the world, so let's not stress over that. We must not give greater value to earthly things over spiritual things in our homes. Instead, let's remember that this world is not our home. Our identity is not found in how good of a decorator we are. Our identity is found in Jesus. It's important we don't elevate homemaking to that of an idol where our duties or decor take us away from our contentment in Him. I hope these scriptures can help you and encourage you on your outlook towards heartfelt homemaking. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments of how you work to be a more joyful homemaker. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.